Hey, so let's talk about that moment. You've built your online shop, you've poured your heart into it, and there it is, the publish button. It's exciting, but it's also a little terrifying, right? Well, today we're going to demystify that moment. We're going to give you a solid blueprint to launch with confidence, turning that anxiety into a real, actionable plan. You totally know that feeling, don't you? That mix of pure excitement and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of sheer panic as your mouse hovers over that button. You are definitely not alone. And that's what we're diving into today, how to trade that feeling for a well-executed, totally confident launch. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to build out your pre-launch blueprint. Then, and this is huge, we'll dive into optimizing for discovery, making sure people can actually find you. After that, we'll polish up the customer experience, run one last systems check, and then, the best part, launch and learn. Let's do this. I want you to think of this first part not as some boring old checklist, but as your pre-flight check for a big mission, right? Every successful launch needs a rock-solid plan, and that is exactly what we're about to put together for your shop. First things first, let's talk about getting found. This is all about what folks call SEO, or search engine optimization. Just think of it like the internal wiring of your shop. It's what helps that perfect customer who is searching for exactly what you sell find their way to your door. Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. On the left, blue mug. That's just going to get lost in the noise. But on the right, blue ceramic coffee mug, 12-ounce, handmade pottery. That's not just a title, it's the answer to someone's specific search. Same goes for your tags. The secret isn't just stuffing in keywords, it's about thinking like a human. What would a real person actually type into that search bar? That's what you want to use. Okay, so let's break it down into 4 key pillars. 1, your most important keyword needs to be right at the front of your title. 2, use all 13 of your tag slots and fill them with those juicy, descriptive phrases. 3, pick the most specific category you possibly can. And 4, fill out every single attribute. These aren't just tedious little boxes to check. They are the signals you send to the search algorithm telling it exactly what you're selling. Okay, so you've laid the groundwork. They can find you. But what happens when they land on your page? What's that first impression like? This next step is all about polishing that experience, making your shop feel welcoming, trustworthy, and frankly, a place they want to buy from. And here's a classic mistake, and it's so easy to make. We spend hours making our shop look perfect on our big desktop monitors. But guess what? Most of your customers are probably scrolling on their phones. So do me a favor, pull out your phone right now and look at your shop. How does it really look on that small screen? Can you read the text? Are your photos cropped weirdly? The mobile experience is everything. Let's be real, people are scrolling fast. You have a fraction of a second to get them to pause. Does your main product photo have what it takes? Is it bright? Is it clear? Is it compelling enough to make someone literally stop their thumb from moving? That first image isn't just a picture. It's your most powerful tool to stop the scroll. Now, for a small detail that has a huge impact. Proofreading. Seriously, one little typo, one confusing sentence, and it can plant this tiny seed of doubt in a buyer's mind. It makes things feel rushed, maybe a little unprofessional. Pro tip, read everything you've written out loud. It helps you catch awkward phrasing and make sure your message is crystal clear. All right, we are on the home stretch of our pre-launch checklist. Now, this next part, it might not be the most exciting part, I'll admit, but trust me, it is absolutely critical. We're talking about the back end, the nuts and bolts that make sure a sale goes smoothly for you and for your customer. Let's have an honest chat about pricing. It is not just a number you feel is right. Have you actually calculated your profit margin? After you account for fees, materials, shipping, everything, are you making the money you need to sustain your business? Don't guess. Double-check the math. Make sure your pricing actually works for you. 2 last super important checks. First, if you sell things with different sizes or colors, click through every single option. Make sure the price updates correctly for each one. Second, pretend you're a customer and go through the entire checkout process. Does the shipping calculate right? If it's a digital download, does the link work? You want to find any glitches before your first real customer does. And here we are. This is it. The moment we've been building toward. It is time for liftoff. You've done the prep, you've run the checks, and now it is time to smash that publish button. But you gotta remember, this is not the end of the mission. No way. This is just the beginning. The first 48 hours after you go live are, without a doubt, your most critical learning period. Don't just publish and walk away. At about the 12-hour mark, check your views. That tells you if your SEO is starting to work. After 24 hours, look at your traffic sources. Where are people coming from? And by 48 hours, you'll start to see your early winners, the items that are already getting the most love. This is what we call early signals. Think of them like little clues your customers are leaving behind for you. Views tell you if your titles and photos are grabbing attention. Favorites tell you people are genuinely interested. And traffic sources show you how they found you in the first place. Right now, it's not even about sales. It's about gathering intelligence so you know what to do next. And that's really the big idea here. Hitting publish isn't the finish line. It's the starting pistol. It's the beginning of the most important phase of all, listening. Listening to what your customers and, more importantly, your data are trying to tell you. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one question to chew on. Once your shop is live, what story are those first 48 hours going to tell you? Pay very close attention to that story, because that's where you'll find the keys to your future growth. Thanks so much for tuning in, and happy launching.